Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's the NFC Championship game.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down now, McElroy. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On third down, McElroy. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Operating from the gun, Drake. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. Well, they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive. And they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On the pressure from the Rams defense.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw on 2nd down. Drake under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen...
They've got his man complete! And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on 1st down. McElroy. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That really sets them back, a loss of 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Back to throw. Drake. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Nothing the score after one on EA Sports.
10. Rams, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On first down, Powell. And he'll be out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Now this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. On second down, McElroy. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
First down.
From the gun, Drake. He's got this one complete to Perriman. 7 yards, the pickup there.
84.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
The second down pass. Intercepted.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A gain of 3, second down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him. But he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Right side here, complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
Breaks pass.
A big play there. 57 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
The kicker on for the extra point.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he runs us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offense.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll go into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. That's caught out left by Perriman. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Drake. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Drake's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
It's complete to the tight end, McDonald. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll bring him back within a point.
21.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, what half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Howell.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Howells Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard 30-yard pick.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down. It's Powell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On the second down throw on target. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
At the 23-yard line.
On first down, Powell. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second and 3. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up at the 12. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start with the option. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. McElroy. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Drake. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They start the drive with a give to Powell. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Powell, and that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then over to the ball after the catch and stopping short on first down.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them. Perfect time to get it done.
Tackle made at the 16.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, LA. For the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go out here, we've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
For the running back.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
To him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up third and 4.
They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Throwing on first down. Drake. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
It's a gain of 10.
Given 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Operating from the gun. Drake. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Complete.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Number 48, the ball carrier.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Drake. That's caught by Jackson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw on second down. Drake. From right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
First down, Panthers.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Drake. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40.
Number 48.
He's back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Back to throw.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
A gain of 6 there on first. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
And now the entire season and their dreams of a Super Bowl berth come down to this 2-point conversion. They need it to tie. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. To the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules are the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Throwing on 1st down. Drake, this one complete, right side to McDonald. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Drake. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And a Panther 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Drake. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Here's There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl, what do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. From the gun on third down. Drake is going to find his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Complete to number.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
First down, Panthers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. And this is caught at the 8. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the play.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown!
You're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl.
In overtime.
They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better offseason conditioning, great OTAs in minicamp. You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say, unfinished business. They want to get back there and next time win it.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players or they'll become free agents. All combine stats, such as the 40-yard dash, are now available in scouting.
The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a trade. The Seahawks are now on the clock. How come nobody's at the podium? That's because both teams are right now working on a trade. The Seahawks are now on the clock. Hold on now. This pick is trading teams. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. I see both teams filling out cards. You know what that means? We've got a trade. The Seahawks are now on the clock. Well, wait, looks like both war rooms are feverishly back on the phones. I think that means a trade is coming. The Seahawks are now on the clock. Well, if you're wondering what the delay is, I think we've got a trade coming here. The Saints are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a trade. The Rams are now on the clock. How come nobody's at the podium? That's because both teams are right now working on a trade. The Seahawks are now on the clock. Hold on now. This pick is trading teams. The Rams are now on the clock. I see both teams filling out cards. You know what that means? We've got a trade. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. Well, wait, looks like both war rooms are feverishly back on the phones. I think that means a trade is coming.
Bye.